Hi, this is Ruth Wilson. Thank you for joining me with this meditation. We're going to do a brief meditation to explore your connections to greatness. We're going to explore your greatness so you can more easily connect to your source energy, more easily access your magic, your genius, and more easily stay in a creative space that is filled with peace. So, for this meditation, I'm going to ask you to please be safe and not drive, not work, but only listen. And be listening in a position where you can, if you want to, close your eyes. But the point is to relax and get the information from this meditation. So sit or lie comfortably. Be in a good position for you to feel your best. It's best if your spine is straight. It's great if your legs are uncrossed. It's nice if your eyes are closed. But basically, if you're comfortable, you're good. Take a nice deep breath in. And let it out very slowly and gently. And then take another deep breath in. And let this one out slowly and quietly. Be as quiet as you can. Take another deep breath in. And as you let this one out, let it be as quiet as you know how. And listen. Listen. Listen to what you hear. You may be listening to me and my voice. You don't have to. You can let my voice wash over you and see what else there is to listen to. In fact, I recommend that next time you take a deep breath in, you let it out and you listen. In general. Just stretch your listening and notice what you notice. It may be a lot, it may not be. Whatever it is just fine. So let your breathing take on a normal cadence, whatever it wants to do. In and out. The way breathing does when your lungs are full, they exhale. When your lungs are empty, they fill. And let your body be more and more relaxed, more and more comfortable. Scan from your crown down your spine, from your tailbone down your legs and up. From your heart space, scan from your heart to your tips of your fingers and back. Scan their body and make sure you're comfortable everywhere. And if you're not, adjust your posture. Make it comfortable. And where you are comfortable, be grateful. Can you feel that little tiny tingling of life force in your fingers and toes? Maybe it's a great big life force tingling, but if you can feel it, just appreciate it. If you can't feel it, that's fine too. Appreciate having the peace. Enjoy the feeling of energy as it flows down your back, up your spine, around the front of your spine. Enjoy the feeling of your energy as it moves through your body. It might make you feel light and relaxed, or might make you feel heavy and relaxed. You may feel a buzz. You may feel absolutely nothing but peace. Just notice whatever it is. The next time you take a breath, as you breathe out, just bring your attention into your heart space, right in the middle of your chest, and put your hand on your heart if you need to keep your attention where it belongs, in the heart space. And see how that feels. Does that feel warm? Does it feel easy? Excited? Do you feel the energy of love that flows in and out of your heart space? Imagine you can. Imagine this space opens up like a beautiful flower. Maybe it opens like a lotus in a Hindu painting. Maybe it opens up like a chrysanthemum or a beautiful rose with many, many petals. Just imagine that heart center opening up. So you're in a nice, loving space. A nice, comfortable space. Where that heart center can relax and be open. Let it be open in the front and in the back. Just imagine that that's the case. And that the energy of love flows in and out of the center of your chest, just flows in and out, and that whole area fills up with love and intelligence. Just imagine it, but also know that it's true. The heart center is full of love and intelligence. Your heart perceives all the things that happen around you. It perceives them faster than your brain ever did. Your heart generates a lot of energy. Other people can feel it from probably 10 feet away. Your heart picks up information. You might not be consciously aware of what that information is, but it picks it up and sends it to the rest of your body. It's an amazing organ, amazing energy center. And as you bathe this heart center in love and gratitude, your energy becomes more coherent. Your energy becomes more aligned. And when the heart and the brain are aligned, your body relaxes and you're able to create. And that's what being a sacred human is about. It's about creating. It's about creating your life in the way that you want it to be. It's about creating success that is correct for you. Success that reflects your purpose, your true nature. Success that fulfills what you're here on this planet to do. That serves your purpose on the earth. And we're pretty sure makes the world a better place. But we're certain that it makes your world a better place and makes you happier, healthier, and more satisfied. What do you know about your greatness? Are you still in your heart center? Put your hand on your heart if you're not. Maybe even if you are. It can help to keep your hand on your heart. And imagine that heart center filled with love and intelligence, and just go back to thinking about what do you know about your greatness? What do you know? You have talents, abilities, you have genius, you have intelligence, you have love. You have magic ways of bringing all of this together. You already know many of the things that you're good at. That may be part of your greatness. Are you good at relationships, art, music, craft? What do you create? What do you create? Do you create relationships? Do you create situations? Do you create joy? Just think for a minute, what do I create? How do you make the world better? Do you bring peace? Do you bring joy? Do you bring humor? Do you make people laugh? You make people healthy. Do you calm people down? Do you give people power, freedom? Whatever it is, it is. And if you can't think of a thing, it doesn't matter. If you can't think of a thing, I promise you that on an unconscious level, you've thought of everything. So if your intellect is not coming up with answers, just know that your being is answering the question, what makes you great? What is there about me that is great? What do I know? And let it be what it is. And I can also assure you, if you're listening to me and following along, you're getting the benefit of this meditation. If you're not listening to me, if you're sound asleep, you're still getting the benefit of this meditation. It's good and it works. So what is present now about your greatness? And then consider that there are some things that you don't know because you haven't discovered them yet. There's some things you've forgotten about. There's some places in your being that you don't inhabit a lot. You don't think about them, you don't go there, but they're there. So there's some aspects of your greatness that you might not have met yet. You're much bigger and brighter and more amazing than you could imagine. So just consider that those aspects exist. Don't try to figure it out. Stay down in your heart and let your heart center be open and full of love. Now I want you to look at an imaginary crystal ball in front of you. Maybe a foot in front of you, there's a crystal ball. It's a big crystal ball. It's hollow. It's maybe a couple of feet in diameter. And we're going to use that to collect all your intuition. So I want you to look at that crystal ball. Just let it hang in front of you. It can just sit in the space in front of you. And keep your attention in the heart area. And make sure that you're engaging the intelligence of your heart. A very important part of your intelligence. And let that intelligence be there in a way that is perfectly innocent and clear and free. Breathe into this innocence in your heart center. Yeah, that's where it is. It doesn't want anything. Doesn't have agendas. It just is present and it just sees and hears and feels what is. Just what is. What is. What is here now? What do I notice? And so look into the crystal ball and see what you notice about your greatness. And watch the energy build up in that crystal ball. The energy of your greatness. And just imagine what it looks like. It doesn't matter what it looks like. You might see it as a constellation of stars. You might see it as a cloud. You could see it as a flame, a flower, a fog. You might not see it anything that is that clear. Even though it's a crystal ball, you might just see you know not what. It doesn't matter. But see what's in that crystal ball and let it be information. So without thinking or trying to figure it out, just ask, what is most clear and obvious about my greatness? And see if there's an answer. Notice the first thing you get. If you get a word, a vision, a feeling, maybe you just know something. It doesn't matter. What is the most obvious thing I know about my greatness right now? And if you got absolutely nothing, that's fine. Because I promise you, you didn't get nothing. You may have gotten something that you couldn't process, and that's okay. So if you feel that you did not get an intuition about your greatness, trust me, you did. And it will come to the fore eventually. It will become obvious. If you did get information, it may have been super clear. It may have been very foggy. If it was foggy, it will clear up eventually. If what you got was less than what you wanted in the way of information about your greatness, I want you to let it go. Forget about it and do your best not to focus on it at all from now on. Then you can either go back to it in the morning with a notebook and see, is something obvious to me that wasn't obvious before? Or you could do the meditation over again and see what you get this time. It takes just a little practice to listen to your intuition, especially to tell you, to have your intuition tell you something that's taboo, like how wonderful you are, what your greatness is. You don't get a lot of encouragement to feel like a sacred human, but you are. You're not just a creature. So we're looking at aspects of the spirit and soul, and you get used to looking at them in different ways. You may look at them all the time, but not like this. So there are lots of reasons why you might need to have another go at this. And see if there's any information that's come to the fore and made itself known to you. It could be you'll get ideas as you're doing the dishes or showering or resting. Let it be what it is. And just know that even if it's unconscious, you are now more familiar than you were with your greatness. I want you to hug that to yourself in your heart center now. Take another nice deep breath. And this time you can let the breath out in a really noisy way if you want. And wiggle your fingers and toes. And get back into your normal awakening consciousness. Wiggling from side to side. Stretching if you like. And enjoying the feeling of relaxation and your familiarity with how wonderful you are. And I, Ruth Wilson, am hoping that that makes your day better as you go forward. And helps you be well.